So you'll notice I did not do a video last week. We were moving and it was very chaotic. And more so than the chaos around me was that the chaos in my head was real. So I apologize for doing no Wake Up Wednesday last week, but welcome to Wake Up Wednesday this week. I am currently doing all my videos right now on my porch because the weather is amazing and because I don't know where my camera is for my laptop. Everything is still in deep chaos right now, both outside and inside. And so today I want to talk to you about the chaos in your head and vulnerability and being okay with the chaos in your head. When you're in complete chaos, there are a lot of things that come out that are conflicting. You say things that conflict with what you feel. You feel things that conflict with other things that you feel. There's just a lot of things that are pulling at you and tearing at you and feeling like they're pulling you apart. My little one said the other week when I asked him about the move, I asked him how he was feeling, and he said it felt like all of his emotions were fighting each other for what would be the dominant emotion. And I completely agree. I have felt many, many emotions in this move because I have moved back to the place that created a lot of pain for me. It created a lot of discord for me. It disrupted my life in a very real way and has disrupted my life in a very real way for 20 years now. And so when you go back and face things like that, there's going to be a lot of discord because a lot of the thoughts that you have and a lot of the things that vomit out of you as emotions contradict who you think you are, contradict who you want to be, contradict things that you believe, and they also are true and they also are untrue. They're our armor. And in peeling back your layers, you're going to peel back your armor too. And you're going to find that your armor is your story that you've used to protect yourself for a very long time. It is the feelings that you have built up. It is the walls that you have put up to keep yourself safe, to keep yourself warm, to distract yourself from the things inside that are scary or that are really real, that you don't want to talk about, that you don't want to face, that you don't want to believe, that you don't want to know about yourself. And that's okay. You can scream about it, you can cry about it, you can be happy about it, you can laugh hysterically in the most inopportune moments and give yourself the weirdest grace that you need to while you're processing these things, because it's not okay to hold that stuff inside. It's so much better to just let it out, no matter how it comes out. And even if it's nasty and it's mean and it's hurtful, you have to surround yourself with people that are okay with you vomiting on them in those moments. It is not okay to do that for a lifetime if you're not changing. But in those processing moments, in those changing moments, you have to find people that it is safe to vomit on. People that know that you're in that moment and that it's a good thing because you're peeling back the layers and you're peeling back the armor. I'm really, really blessed to have a beautiful tribe that gets me. And God has blessed me. The universe has blessed me by bringing people wherever I have been to huddle around me and keep me safe. I had a lot of people in Florida who huddled around me and kept me safe. And guess what? Those people came with me. Not physically, but they check on me every day. They talk to me every day because I built those relationships and I was vulnerable with them. We've talked so much about vulnerability and being the real you and expressing the real you. And people go, well, no, trust has to be earned. Well, in my opinion, trust only has to be earned after it's been broken. When I get to know you, I have full trust in you. I have complete and utter trust in you. And you should have complete and utter trust in me. And those things should be givens until you break those things. And then you have to earn them. When someone has a child or gets married and has a spouse, you don't automatically not trust them. You automatically give them your everything. You don't automatically believe just because they're your spouse, they're going to cheat on you. You don't automatically believe that just because they're your child, they're going to disappoint you. We're all allowed to make human mistakes and be human, but you don't have to earn the things you should be freely given until they shouldn't be freely given. So I've always learned that when we put our armor on, we attract other people that also have their armor on. And so you don't get the closeness, you don't get the vulnerability, you don't get the intimacy. But when you come to people raw and naked and vulnerable, you attract people that are okay with that. If I come to people raw, naked, and vulnerable and they have their armor on, they are not attracted to that. They're terrified of it. They're repulsed by it. They back away from it. But the people that are already okay with vulnerability, the people that are attracted to rawness, to honesty, to openness, those are the people that will be drawn to you, and you can trust that. You can give them your all and they will give you your all. And I'm really blessed to have attracted many people like that who still huddle around me and call me. And if they see Facebook posts that they interpret a certain way, they text me and they go, "Are you okay? Are you alive?" I also have people that have been texting and calling me every day because they know this is a hard transition. You have to build that into your network. That doesn't just automatically happen. If you're sitting at home and you're thinking, "I have nobody like that," that is not about other people. That is about you. You need to be okay with your vulnerability. You need to reach out, but you need to continue to reach out and put it out into the atmosphere so that the people that are good for you are drawn. It doesn't happen overnight, believe me. There were many times I was very alone in this process years and years and years ago. And I learned that if I made vulnerability a lifestyle, that vulnerability would come back to me in the universe. And that's the way it works. What you put out comes back. But you also have to be authentic about it, and you have to be consistent about it. It does not work if you're not consistent about it. I love my tribe, and they love me, and I'm excited about it, and I'm blessed by it. And I want you guys to learn in these moments where your emotions are tearing you apart, that it is okay to be those things. Stop sleepwalking through your life. Life is messy. Life is offensive. Growth hurts. And if you've ever been a child with growing pains or had growing pains, like physical growing pains, you know it hurts, but it's necessary. And it's going to get messy, and that's okay, because I'm okay with that. And you have to be okay with that in any growth period. I want you every day to have the most amazing life, and I want you to learn to go after all your question marks and make them all exclamation points. Going after all your question marks does not always feel good, but it's always necessary. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next week.